And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Houston Astros. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Nolan Gorman riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. He's homered in 4 straight games.
He is managing to find pitches that he can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for him. As long as he can get the bat to it, because he's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and today's starting pitcher, Robert Valdez. And Siggy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And now the lefty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. The relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Now the number 2 hitter, Joshua Baez. Clips the outside corner. 0-1. Goldie stands at second with no outs. Now a screamer into the outfield. Jokes makes the grab, 1 away. Now we take a check of the St. Louis Cardinals lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, Boog, over the last 10 games, batting over 400. I mean, he is helping to carry this ball club, and it's something that they really need right now. When you think about how he's performing, other players on this team starting to feed off of him. A lot of positivity around this guy right now.
Demetrius Lewis stands in now, looks at that one inside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Myers right there to make the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Nolan Gorman.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Throws to first in time, and that is that. So 1 left for the Cardinals. Now here come the Astros. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy, and the right-hander with the good curveball. It's Sonny Gray. Safe to say he's pretty stingy, Chris.
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Corey Jolks. And he deals. Right through there for a strike. Jolks in his 2nd season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. And here it comes. On its way to the corner, Lewis on his way over. He's got it, and there's 1 down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. At the bottom of the lineup, a guy trying to turn things around. Framber Valdez.
Yeah, Boog, he just hasn't been himself at all lately. I mean, it's hard to know if it's mechanical, if it's mental. It's just a struggle all the way around. It's something that everybody goes through. I think the key is you've got to stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 at bat at a time.
Jeremy Pena in the box now. No balls and a strike. And a pitch. Strike 2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
One out, base is empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play. And it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Yordan Alvarez at the plate now. That's ball 1. The 1-0. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And now 1 and 2.
1 and 2's the count.
Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Astros go down 1-2-3, scoreless after 1. Back here at Minute Maid Park, new inning getting started, and now the Cardinals catcher, Wilson Contreras. Valdez back to work. That's hard hit on the line. Jokes hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Nolan Arenado.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 gone, runner at first. Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn.
Nope, ball.
A little bit high, and it's 1-0. Valdez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Sliced hard but foul. No score here in the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one fouled off.
Man, this is pretty amazing. This guy is very efficient out there on the mound right now. Just 9 pitches in the first. He's got a chance to keep it to single digits again. Who does that?
0-1. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Down the line. And that is a foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. That one way outside. And the count 1-2. Two outs. Wouldn't chase that time. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. Arenado makes the turn at second. Throw, and it gets away. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 on with 2 away. Sonny Gray, the next to hit. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a bloop single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
2 on, 2 outs. That one at the knees for a strike.
So you got to go for the strikeout here. A pitcher at the plate, attack it just like it's any other hitter.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The pitch. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runs in, and the pitcher with a base hit.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One run across in the frame so far here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And foul ball. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cardinals 1 and the Astros 0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Stepping in, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fastball for a strike. The wind of the pitch. That one ripped. Bounces over the wall and foul ground. It's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, dude. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Yainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And a foul ball.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-1. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. One down.
Batting fifth. The second baseman.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Here's the strike at the knees. The Redbirds leading by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up and in. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Into center. Sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7, the first baseman,
Vic Caratini at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
There's a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Man on second, 2 down. On the ground. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. So the Astros lead 1. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now up for St. Louis, Joshua Baez. Here comes a pitch. And takes low for ball 1. Ripped on the ground to second. Dubon to first. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for St. Louis, Demetrius Lewis. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swung on, belted. That's back there. That's not coming back. That one felt good. His 49th home run of the season. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0.
Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So 1 out, nobody on. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and chases a low one there.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. To first, and that is out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Now here is Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And the pitch. Line drive. And that'll get down for a base hit. So Nolan Arenado now gets a chance with 2 gone.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay saved, not in time to get him, and it's first and third with 2 away.
Waste no time there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
So they're at the corners now. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Pitch misses. Ball 1. Fall off foul. Contreras on third. Arenado on at first with 2 down. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 2 away with nobody on. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out. Get as much as you can. Give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
That one down the line, and he can't come up with it. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. The wind to kick the pitch. Bunt attempt popped up. Whips it to first on the run. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
Next to hit, Framber Valdez. The 0-1. Drops a bunt down the first base side. He handles it himself, out on the sac bunt.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Corey Julks up next for the Astros. Flied to right his first time. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Righty delivers. Yeah, it's strike two.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Kicks and fires. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Drops into the glove, and there's two down.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
So digging in, Jeremy Pena.
You know, Boog, Pena had plenty of eyeballs on him as a prospect, and scouts thought Jeremy had more power in his bat than he was actually showing in games, and they were right. He's hitting double-digit home runs each season in the majors so far.
On the inside corner for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He notches strikeout number 150 this season. One left for Houston. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Sonny Gray. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Lined into left center. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Well, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
Joshua Baez next up for the Cardinals. That one misses. Ball 1.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
The pitch. That's in there. And 1-1. The Astros have some action in their pen. J.P. France preparing to come on if needed. Belak also getting ready. Goldie leads off first with one away. Hard ground ball, base knock. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Framber Valdez won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. So they turn things over to the righty, J.P. France.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Two on with one out at the plate. Demetrius Lewis. And that's a strike. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Right-handed reliever. And that one fouled off. At the belt and fires. That's out to center field. Myers drifts towards it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And now a wide throw to third.
Up next to the Cardinals. The second baseman,
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nolan Gorman. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Out to center, drifts towards it, makes the catch, and that is that. So the Cards strand a couple, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Bottom of the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez. The pitch. That one misses, and that is ball one.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Righty to the plate. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Alex Bregman. Doubled his first time up. And a good eye there. Bregman, 30 years old now, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. One down, base is empty. And a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now, Yainer Diaz. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Man at first, one away. To third, might be two. One at second, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 4. It's the Cardinals 5 and the Astros nothing. We go to the top of the 5th, and up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Under this one. Puts it away for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Nolan Arenado. And that one lifted in the air center field. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 4, shortstop.
Now up for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. He's already homered in this game. And that's through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Line drive. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here in Houston, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the second baseman, Mauricio Dubon. Gray back to work. And there's a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. The wind of the pitch. And there's a ball.
That's low. That's
a good take.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. The pitch. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 17, Victor Caratini.
So next up for Houston, Victor Caratini. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Fastball for a strike. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And he deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The Cardinals leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. One down, base is empty. Out there to center. Baez under it. They got it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 6.
Jake Myers up next for the Astros. Fastball for a strike.
It's 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And here it comes. Pitch misses there, and the count even 1-1.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Ground ball up the middle. Gorman. Jump throw. An acrobatic play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. It's 5-0. set for the top of the sixth. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pete Crow Armstrong. And the right-hander back to work. Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Just missed. And the righty deals. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Singing, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Gray at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. And a pitch. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Pitcher gets himself on base. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
Here comes a pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now one away. Joshua Baez next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 3. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Diaz makes the grab for the second out.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
On the ground to first, Caratini. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off. Jose Altuve.
Pretty surprised they're going with a pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
And a pitch. Just missed.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side. Goldie takes it to the bag. One away, bottom of the sixth.
The right fielder, number 9, Corey Julks.
So the Houston lineup turns over. And now here is Corey Julks. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's through there for a strike.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
One down, base is empty. That's to third. Arenado to first in time. And a couple of quick outs.
We talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter will be the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Baez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brandon Bielak. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 64, Brandon.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Gorman.
The second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
The wind and the pitch. Bielak, in his 4th year, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one hammered out of here. An absolute smash to left. His 22nd homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or two without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Right down to shoot, and that's strike one. Kicks and fires. The other way. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra base. Is right there.
So man aboard, Nolan Arenado. Next up for the Cardinals. Just missed. The Cards up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. And it's through for a hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So they're at the corners now. And up next for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. That clips the corner. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And that one's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. That slider on the outside part of the plate is typically hit the other way, but to be able to get to it.
The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Kendall Graveman.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Pete Crow Armstrong next up for the Cardinals. First pitch misses. Hit in the air, center field. Myers settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The pitcher, number 54,
Sonny Gray now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Paul Goldschmidt getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
On the ground, out to short. Over to first, and they get Goldschmidt for the out.
Now batting, the seventh fielder, Joshua Baez.
Now up for St. Louis, Joshua Baez. Towards right center. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Gone. Their third home run of the inning, and they add on. It's 11-0, and their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down, Demetrius Lewis. Next up for the Cardinals. He's already homered here in this one. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1-0.
And the pitch. Dives, and he can't hang on. Save. Fantastic effort, but that extends the inning.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And now Nolan Gorman. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here at Minute Maid Park, here's Yordan Alvarez.
The left field.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging, too. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Good eye in that spot.
That's the ball.
And a 1-2. Got it by him for the K.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
And now it's Alex Bregman, really thriving with the bat this season here at home. Fastball for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Righty delivers. Got him looking. That's the 2nd out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
The catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball 1. The wind of the pitch. Lifted to left center. Way back there. And that is gone. He'll circle the bases. His 14th of the year. And they're on the board. It's 11-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen, so a little consultation. And that clips the inside corner. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first. And that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Houston, ready to begin the 8th, and now it's going to be Wilson Contreras. Graveman back to work. There's a strike. And the right-hander deals. And that one in the air center field. Myers gets under it. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter, the third baseman.
Here's the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Up the middle. Oh, what a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. That's his 3rd home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 12-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Rafael Montero.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one the other way. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now a chance for Sonny Gray. Now this is in the air down the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back after this on the show. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And stepping in for the Astros, Victor Caratini. The right-hander back to work. Inside, just missed. Gray
1-0.
still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one. And at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And another ball. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
That one's in there, and the count is 3-1.
3-1.
Base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Kicks and deals. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Goldie under it. And there's one away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Kyle Tucker.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boo. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
At the belt and fires. Line drive, caught. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
Tough play right there as he had to catch an absolute bolt off the bat from a close distance. He was holding that runner on at first, so he really had to get in a good position before the ball was hit to make that play.
So up next, Corey Julks. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
2 outs. Bounce to the left side. Over to Goldie. Gets him easily, ends the inning. So the Astros lead one. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Presley.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And he deals. And first offering is fouled off. Righty to the plate. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So a man aboard, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Joshua Baez. Smoked on the ground a second. Now one gone in the ninth.
Now batting, the right fielder, Demetrius.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Demetrius Lewis. This guy with big time power and an elite defender. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Swinging a foul straight back. Presley, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a slurve, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. The pitch. That one hammered center field. Back there. And out of here. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 15-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So Josh Hader gets the call of the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Digging in, Wilson Contreras. And first offering is fouled off. So now the hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. And Contreras is retired. And there's two away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Two outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Nolan Arenado. Swings here and blasts one left field, and that one is gone. He sends a rocket to left. Second home run of the inning for him. It's 16-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. His fourth home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 17-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just So tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Brian Abreu.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 away with nobody on. Now the left fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. In the air on the infield. Bregman is under it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the ninth. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
And that's a little high. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
1-2's the count.
Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
1 down, base is empty. Ouch, that one drilled him. And they get the out after the ricochet. Definitely some concern here. That ball came back and got him right on the pitching arm, as you can see him trying to shake it off.
And if nothing else, you worry about him getting some dead arm and losing some feeling. But from what I can tell, I think they're going to let him continue, and that's a really good sign.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's Alex Bregman. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In there for strike 1. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. That one a little bit high. 1-1. Good eye right there.
That's the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
This could end it. Two down, nobody on. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2-2 now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Now there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
2-2 now. And another ball. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.